Welcome to the Fermented Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Anna, and on this channel, I'm sharing our journey of learning how to turn our home into a homestead. Welcome to the Ugly Chicken Cook-Off. I am going to be using this ugly chicken, and we're going to be making some amazing sort of cabbage chicken bacon recipe. I don't know what you're going to call it, but we're going to be cooking it up and it's going to be delicious. So the first thing that we need to do with it is we need to cook off our bacon, and that's what we're going to be doing now. And then I have a live stream. It's Monday today, so we have a live stream tonight. I'm going to do the live stream, and the bacon is going to be cooked and it's going to be delicious and ready to go. We're going to get all of our ingredients prepped so that as soon as the live stream is over, we can cook some dinner. So this takes a little bit of pre-planning, so we're going to go ahead and do it. We got our skillet right here, and then we have just the rest of our bacon. Like I said, we're making it up, so it's gonna be my dinner and probably Robert's as well. Otherwise, it'll be my lunch for tomorrow. And I got a bunch of bacon grease all over. Hang on. Okay, all cleaned. Okay, need a pair of tongs. Okay, you can see how prepared I am, and I'm okay with that. So, what do you bake time? We need bake temperature. There we go. Up. All right, there we go. So we're getting our oven preheating. I probably would have liked to have a couple more strips of bacon, but I think 4 would probably be enough for a pound. 4 enough for a pound of chicken. I probably would be cooking a second one of these just to get some leftovers, but I think we're just gonna use about half of this cabbage, and then we'll see what the amounts do. But I'm planning on probably doing this 4 strips of bacon. And then this is also going to be pretty much a keto recipe as well. It's going to be keto as well as SIBO friendly, because I have SIBO and I can't have onions and garlic and a few other things, but all the stuff I'm cooking, I can have. Awesome. So I'm going to cook this in the oven just because it makes my life easier. I don't have to babysit it. I don't have to clean up after it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pop this in the oven. We're just going to pop this in the oven. I'm going to cut up about half of that cabbage to get it ready to go. And you don't need to see that. So I'm just going to bring you back when we're ready to actually start cooking all of this stuff and turning it into a delicious meal for you. So we're back and we're ready to actually take the next step with this. And basically what we're gonna do, we have our bacon that was cooked and we left all of the grease and stuff in the pan here. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and cut these up. And I already cut up the half cabbage like I said I was gonna do. So we're gonna warm this up. All right. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna warm this up to get it to be nice and hot. We're gonna add the cabbage to it and then cook it.
It's funny what grandkids come up with their other grandparents.
All right, so let's go ahead and add this to it. And we're just gonna cook it until it gets nice and wilty. Shouldn't take too long. This stuff is gonna shrink down. It seems like a lot, but it'll shrink down pretty good. Okay. So now we're gonna add our chicken to the mix, and you can see it's got all of this lovely juice in there. That's why I'm adding it now, but we're gonna go ahead and I'm using 4 jars canning lids. I love these lids. If you guys are interested in this, it's a great company. These lids are super thick. Both the metal as well as the silicone that actually creates the seal. I love these jars. You can get a 10% discount if you check down below. I will have the lids linked as well as the coupon code. You guys can use Fermented 10. All right. Beautiful seal to it. Smells divine. Ugly chicken. Here we go. Gonna add the broth to it because we need the broth. That's why we put it in there. So we're gonna go ahead and add the chicken to it now. You can add the chicken whenever you want. There's no rule. You can add it in the beginning, you can add it later. It really doesn't matter. There we go. Gonna just give this a stir, and then we're gonna be adding in some hot chili powder, some smoked paprika, and this is our own home dehydrated peppers. This is just a collection of all the peppers that we grew. We dehydrated them and put them in this jar. Well, not just this jar, but this is just a mixture of, it's a homestead pepper mixture, and it's freaking delicious. I kind of feel like the cabbage to chicken ratio is a little off. I'm gonna add another can. All right, so we are done. We're ready to go ahead and dish this up, and I will give you a couple of serving suggestions with this. All right, let's aim that up a little. Sorry for the terrible lighting. It's terrible lighting in here, so let me fix it. All right, so we are ready to eat our food. I'm so super duper excited about this one. So I have a few different serving ideas. The first one is adding some heavy cream to it. This will give it a little bit of a creamy kind of a flavor, and it's pretty thick. So this one shouldn't thin it out. Another option is this. Well, this is kefir cheese. This is delicious. It's kind of like cream cheese. You could also do cream cheese as a substitute. You can add it in here. This would give it some probiotic boost. And another option is some cheese. You can do some, you can do all, you can do whatever you like with this. You can also just have it as is, because this is delicious. And you can toy with the ratio of cabbage to chicken. I wanted it to be a little bit more chicken and a little bit less cabbage, just simply where I am with what I'm consuming at the moment. I'm doing less vegetables, more meat, but you can do whatever you like. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I do have to say, you might have noticed that a couple of things that are missing from this are onions and garlic. And the only reason for that is that I am currently treating for SIBO, and I am following a low FODMAPs diet, which means I cannot have onions or garlic. Onions and garlic would take this over the top. It would make it so much more, it's delicious already, but it would bring it to the next level. Like, I definitely am missing the onions and the garlic in this. So when you're making this, you can use onion or garlic powder. You could also add it to it when you're cooking the cabbage. Like, I would just add in the onions and cook those first. Well, not cook them all the way first, but just get them kind of nice and going, nice and translucent, and then add the cabbage to it. And it'll add an extra level of flavor. Or you can just add the, and then add the garlic at the end. You can also just use the powder. That makes it a lot simpler. And you can just add that whenever you're adding the sauces to it. So I would definitely recommend adding both of those to this. It would just make it that much better. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you guys go and check out everybody else in the Ugly Chicken collaboration. Check out all their channels. I will link all of them down below. It's just a good old time of helping come up with a bunch of different recipes and ideas of ways that you can use raw packed chicken, which is Ugly Chicken. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, I hope that you will consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps with all the googly algorithmic stuff. If you guys are new around here, we like to do all kinds of food preservation videos. I like to do, most of my videos are in the kitchen, canning, freezing, dehydrating, fermenting, as well as a bunch of different ways to actually use those items. So if that interests you, make sure that you stick around by hitting the subscribe button down here. And this video up here is one that Mr. Google Pants thinks that you're going to enjoy. This is the video that I made to making the Ugly Chicken, and then this one up here is my canning playlist. Make sure you watch that one. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.